Hi there, it's Chris here from Technify Networks. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to configure port address translation with a pool. So in my previous video, this is the second video I'm making on path configuration. In my previous video, the first one, I showed you how to configure path with the outside interface. But in this video, we're going to be creating a pool. So these are the steps that we need to follow. First things first, we're going to be jumping into action immediately. So the first thing is to identify the inside and outside interfaces. So say enable, okay, let's say conft, let's say hostname Cape Town. So our inside interface is the interface facing the LAN, which is the Giga 00. So I'm going to say interface gigabit 00 IP NAT inside. I'm going to put the link of the other video in the description box of this video. So then we exit, then we go to the interface serial 010. Interface serial 010 /0. Now we say IP NAT. That's our outside interface. That's the interface facing the ISP. So then the next thing is we're going to be creating an ACL, an access list. So to identify our private network and permit, them for the translation. So we're just going to be saying access. Okay, I need to exit this prompt. Access list, let's give it 6, number 6. Then we'll say permit. Our network is 192.168.10.0, and the wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 because it's a /24. So, and then the next thing will be to create a pool. So we've permitted all those private addresses, then we're going to create a pool. Because with this, we have one public IP address from the ISP. We are not using this interface, so we're going to be creating a pool with this same one public IP address. So it could be more than one, it could be 3, it could be 4 that we're going to overload it, but then we are just simulating as if we've got one IP address that is different from our public interface. So we're going to say IP NAT pool, IP NAT pool. So the pool name, we're going to name it Technify, all capital letter. So then we're going to now define our IP. We're going to define the pool. So which is the 51, it starts from 51.1.1.1. So to 51.1.1.1. So then we say net mask. The net mask, I'm going to expand this so that we can see the full command. The net mask, in this case, we can say 255.255.255.255 because it's a single IP address. So that's going to be like for a host, for a single host. And now it's time to bind the ACL to the pool, and then we're going to be using the keyword overload as well, so that it's going to overload this public IP address. So we're going to say IP NAT inside source list, and our access list number is 6. So we're going to say 6, and then we're going to say pool because we are using a pool. So the name of the pool, the name of our pool is Technify. So we're going to name that, and it's case sensitive as well, Technify, and then the keyword will be overload. So we're going to overload that pool. And that's about that. That's done. We follow the steps. So we just going to test it out quickly. Come in, let's say Control Z, say show run section NAT. Okay, then let's say show IP NAT statistics. Okay, so we've got here, we've got that here, and the total addresses is one address. Yes, that's good. So our inside here, our outside interface is the correct interface, and our inside interface is the Giga00, and that's our outside interface at the top there. So we're just gonna ping quickly, but I think we might need to configure a static route. Come on, we're gonna ping, let's say 60.3.3.5. So it's not gonna work because the ISP does not have a route to this network. So what I'm gonna do quickly is to do this. I'm gonna configure a static host route. So I'm gonna say enable conft, and let's say do show IP route. Okay, the ISP does not have that in the routing table, so we're gonna say IP route 51.1.1.1, and then 255.255.255.255, and then the next stop is 91.10.10.1. So that's about that. So if you say do show IP route, so the static route is there. So now we should be able to reach the internet from, we're gonna try to ping again, and that should work now. Yeah, so that's fine now. So we can just generate some traffic. If we look, we've just generated it, like an ICMP traffic now. So if you say show IP NAT translations, we're gonna see the ICMP traffic there. And then so we just gonna access the internet from all these PCs as well to see that we are using a single IP address, 60 dot single public IP address simultaneously for all the inside hosts. .5. So I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the rest of the PCs. Next up, yes. Next up, we're just generating traffic. We're accessing the internet simultaneously with one public IP address. And then next up, web browser. I'm gonna paste that. So for the last two PCs, I'm gonna use port 443. I'm gonna make a HTTPS request. For those ones, I'm just gonna paste, and I'm gonna put S here. So on this as well. So, and then we can now view the NAT translation table again. Yeah, the ICMP translation will have timed out because that's only valid for like 1 minute. Yes, so we can see all the requests all the HTTP requests that we made. So we made 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 was HTTP, which is TCP port 80, and the last two was HTTPS, which is TCP port 443. So we can see the translation that has been done is all has been translated to one inside global IP address, and that's the IP address that we created a pool for. So we can see this on ports 1025 is used 1025 for all these PCs, but is used all the ports that is used for the inside global, they are all unique ports. So not a single port has been repeated here. So they are all unique here. So we can see the translation that has been done, and it's all done with one public IP address. So the private was translated to the public, and then the public sent the request to this server, the 6.3.3.5 on port 80, and the same thing happened there. And when the request was coming back, when the response was coming back, it went through this same public IP address. It was translated back into the private IP address, and the same thing here. So for a detailed explanation for this NAT translation table, I'm going to put the link of my previous video in the description box, so which I really outlined more. I mean, I gave detailed explanation about the NAT translation table. So if you find this video helpful, give it thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've got the YouTube icon, the button at the bottom right of your screen. You can just click on it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.